In this lecture, we have to start article potential energy of a dipole in an external field. Dipole means it's an electric dipole. Electric dipole means two equal and opposite charges separated by finite distance is called as electric dipole. Now here we consider a electric dipole. We consider electric dipole. So two charges we consider plus q and minus q separated by finite distance 2l. The 2l in uniform electric field of intensity E. So this is the diagram. So you can see in a diagram two charges. This is plus q charge, this is minus q charge. They are separated by some finite distance 2l. And this is the electric intensity, electric field intensity. So this dipole making some angle theta with the direction of electric intensity. So this is theta. Then due to this electric field, some force is experienced by both the charges. The force experienced by charge plus q. Force experienced by this charge plus q is QE. How we get this formula? We know that electric intensity is given by formula F by Q. So by that formula, F is equal to QE. This is the formula. So force acting on this plus Q charge is QE. Similarly, force acting on this minus Q is minus QE. Minus QE is the force. This dipole experiences a torque. Dipole experiences a torque. And because of this torque, it rotates. You can see here. So this is the force on charge plus Q, and this is the force on charge minus Q. Both the forces are equal and opposite. Equal and opposite forces are there. So equal and opposite forces are there. So dipole experiences torque. So it tends to rotate. So we can write the formula of torque. So torque is given by formula P bar cross E bar. So P bar cross E bar is torque. So that formula we can write PE sine theta also. So this formula we can write in magnitude PE sine theta. So this is the torque. This is torque acting on dipole. If we consider this dipole rotate from theta 0 to theta. If the dipole rotate from angle theta 0 to theta, then work done by external torque is given by. Now we have to write formula of work done. So work done is given by this formula. You can see here work done is given by integration of this torque multiplied by d theta. External torque multiplied by d theta within the limit theta 0 to theta. Because we have to, this dipole is rotated with some angle from theta 0 to theta. So you know that work done in translational motion is force into displacement. So it's a rotational motion. So torque into this angular displacement. This is the work done. So total work done is given by the integration of this. Now we substitute the value of this torque. We substitute torque. So torque is PE sine theta and this is d theta as it is. Now P is electric dipole moment, E is electric intensity, both are constant. Take it outside. So integration of sine theta d theta only. So PE we are taken outside. So integration of sine theta d theta. Integration is applicable to this term only. So integration of sine theta d theta is minus cos theta. Integration of sine theta d theta is minus cos theta within the limit theta 0 to theta. So that limit we are written at the end. Now we have to substitute upper and lower limit. So this PE as it is, instead of this theta we write this upper limit theta. So minus cos theta, then minus sine, and then instead of theta we have to write lower limit. This minus sine and this minus cos theta 0. This minus minus is plus. You can see here this minus and minus get converted into a plus sign. So in next step we can write the plus sign. You can see here. Okay. So in a bracket we get work done is equal to PE in a bracket minus cos theta plus cos theta 0. Or we can write this minus cos theta later and this cos theta 0 first. So we get the next step. Work done is equal to PE in a bracket cos theta 0 minus cos theta. ये जो माइनस है हमने बाद में लिखा है नहीं, ये फर्स्ट लिखा है. Now you remember this work done stored as a potential energy. The work done is stored as electrostatic potential energy of the system in the position when dipole makes an angle theta. When the dipole making an angle theta with electric field. Now the zero potential energy can be chosen as per convenience. We have to choose a zero potential energy point. Now zero potential energy, we can consider the initial position initially. So this initial potential energy we consider 0. So here as per our convenience we consider zero potential energy point only. So this potential energy when the angle is theta 0 is 0. Means initial potential energy is 0. So that we have to substitute. We get potential energy is equal to. So potential energy we can write this is the potential energy, and this potential energy we have chosen 0. Okay, it is 0 that we selected. So potential energy is equal to, we can write potential energy is equal to PE in a bracket cos theta 0 minus cos theta. So this is the potential energy. Okay, so we have written formula of potential energy. PE in a bracket cos theta 0 minus cos theta. Because we chosen here one means as per our convenience we consider the zero potential energy point. Okay, so we get potential energy formula PE in a bracket cos theta 0 minus cos theta. When the dipole is rotated with angle theta 0 to theta, then this is the potential energy. Now, so this is the formula of the potential energy. We have to learn some cases. Some cases we have to consider here. The first case, if initially the dipole is perpendicular to electric field. If the dipole is perpendicular to the electric field, then this theta is 90 degree. That we substitute, means this initial angle, theta 0 is 90 degree. Then potential energy we get PE in a bracket cos theta 0 means cos 90 minus cos theta. You know that cos 90 is 0. So this term get cancelled. So PE in a bracket 0 minus cos theta. 0 minus cos theta means minus cos theta. So we get a potential energy minus PE into cos theta. So this is potential energy when dipole is perpendicular. When dipole is perpendicular to the electric field. The same formula we can write like this way also. Minus sign, P bar dot E bar. You know that P bar dot E bar is PE cos theta. Okay, and this minus sign has it. So this is the formula for potential energy when dipole is perpendicular to the electric field. Now when it is parallel, if initially the dipole is parallel to the electric field, means initial angle theta 0 is 0. Okay? If it is 0, then we can write potential energy is PE cos 0 minus cos theta. This cos 0 is coming 1. So it is PE 1 minus cos theta is the potential energy formula. So potential energy we get PE in a bracket 1 minus cos theta. Now we see one problem based on this article. So the concept is more clear. Now, so electric dipole. An electric dipole consists of two opposite charges. Each of magnitude 1 microcoulomb. Means one is first charge is plus 1 microcoulomb and second is minus 1 microcoulomb. Separated by 2 centimeter. Means this is a distance between two charges. You know that distance between two charges is, if this is the first charge, this is second charge. Okay, plus q minus q. The distance between two charges is represented by 2L. This is 2L. The dipole is placed in external electric field. This is the external electric field. 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. So this is the external electric field. And we have to find out, you can see the first point. The first point is maximum torque exerted by field on the dipole. So we have to find out maximum torque. Okay. So let me find out first maximum torque. The maximum torque we can find out by this formula. Maximum torque when the angle is this 90. Okay. So we get formula PE sin theta. So P is, now P is given by formula. You know the P electric dipole moment, Q multiplied by 2L. So charge is 1 microcoulomb means 1 into 10 raised to minus 6. This is Q. And 2L. So it is 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter means 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. This is 2L. So after substituting, we get electric dipole moment is 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. Coulomb centimeter. Sorry, coulomb meter. Huh? So it's not centimeter, it's a capital C. Coulomb meter. Now electric intensity is 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. We can substitute dipole moment, electric intensity, and sin 90 is 1. So we get maximum torque is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton meter. 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton meter is the maximum torque. Now, second point, work done or the work the external agent will have to do in turning the dipole through 180 degree starting from the position 0 degree, means 0 degree to 180 degree. Okay, that work done we have to find out. So that work done is PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, or you can write like this way also. So this W is equal to PE in a bracket cos theta 0 minus cos theta. So theta 0 is 0 degree and theta is 180 degree. You can write in any way. Then P is 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied by E is 10 raised to 5. Cos 0 minus cos 180. Cos 180 is how much? Cos 180 is minus 1 and cos 0 degree is 1. So 1 minus minus 1. So 1 plus 1. So we get 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 into 2, 4. So we get answer 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 joule. And this is work done to rotate a dipole from 0 degree to 180 degree. I hope you understood this concept. Listen, so I repeat this. Conductors and insulator we have to learn. Conductors are the material which contain large number of free electrons and allow flow of charges. Insulator do not have free electron. Means insulator bad conductor of electricity, that you know that. Now here electrostatics of conductor. Inside conductor the electrostatic field is 0. You note down this point. Inside conductor electrostatic field is 0. So related to that, I will tell you one article we learn. If this is a charged conductor, if this is a charged conductor, okay, these are the positive charges given to this conductor. Now inside this conductor, electric intensity is 0. So that is the point number 1. Inside conductor, electrostatic field is 0. And the electric intensity is 0. Second, potential is constant. Means V is constant for inside point. Okay? Potential is constant within and on the surface of conductor. So within and on the surface of conductor, the potential is constant. Third point, the interior of the conductor has no excess charge in static equilibrium. Interior of the conductor has no excess charge in static equilibrium. Interior means inside portion, no excess charge. Next point, the electric field just outside charged conductor is directed perpendicular to the surface of conductor at every point. So if you want to consider electric field at this point or on the surface of the conductor, so that electric intensity is perpendicular to this. This angle is 90 degree. Angle is 90 degree. Next one, surface charge density of conductor could be different at different point. Surface charge density means charge per unit area. Sigma, charge per unit area. It is different at different point. So these are the some points which we have to consider in the next articles. So this is a basic. You already covered these articles previously also. So it's a just kind of revision. It's a revision. Now, so here what is dielectrics and polarization? That is the next and important article. So let I tell you in short what is dielectric first. So dielectric are insulators. Note this word. Dielectric are insulators. And you know that insulator means do not have free electron. So dielectric are insulator which do not permit passage of charges through them. Now, this dielectric are classified into two categories. This dielectric is classified into two categories. And these two categories we have to learn. So dielectric is classified into two types. First one is polar dielectric material or polar molecule. Or you can write the heading polar dielectric. And second one is non-polar. Now what is polar dielectric and what is non-polar dielectric? So this is very important concept in next article point of view. Polar means a molecule in which the center of positive charges does not coincide. So this word is very important, does not coincide with the center of negative charges. With the center of negative charges. Means center of positive charges and negative charges in a molecule. They are not coinciding. If they are not coincide, means the molecule is polar molecule. The molecule is polar molecule. Now we consider one example. So this is H2O molecule. Now, in simple word, what is the center of positive charge? You know that the structure of atom. So central part is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, all the protons are there. They are having a positive charge. So this hydrogen atom also having a positive charges. This also having a positive charges, and this hydrogen also having a positive charges. Then center of these positive charges may be here at this point. This is the center of positive charges. Maybe at any point. Similar manner, every atom having electrons, means oxygen and this hydrogen atom having electrons, they are revolving around the nucleus. The center of that negative charges, all the negative charges may be at different point at this point. And if these two centers are not coinciding, then that molecule is called as polar dielectric molecule or polar dielectric. I hope you understood the polar. Polar means the center of positive and negative charges does not coincide. So this word is very important, does not coincide. So non-polar means opposite to that where they coincide. Polar means does not coincide, and non-polar means coincide. Now you can see here the H2O molecule. The structure is like this. So dipole moment of this molecule is shown like this. So polar molecule does not have symmetrical shape. So when we are talking about the polar molecule, their shape is not symmetric. And because of that, their centers of positive and negative charges are not coinciding. Examples: HCl, H2O, NH3, CO2, alcohol, etc. Many examples we can write, but few examples we consider. Now, we have to learn effect of electric field on polar molecule. Now, when we are talking about the polar molecule, when we place polar molecules in electric field, then what happens? That we have to learn. So this is the polar molecules or polar dielectric. Okay, this is polar dielectric. It is in the absence of electric field. You can see here electric field is 0. Electric field is 0. We have to learn effect of electric field. अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाई करते हैं तो ये जो पोलर मॉलिक्यूल्स है उसके ऊपर क्या इफेक्ट होता है, दैट इफेक्ट वी हैव टू लर्न. ठीक है. सो हियर दिस डाइपोल मोमेंट्स आर अरेंज्ड रैंडमली. So when we are talking about individual molecule, it has a dipole moment. But when we consider a set of molecules, then their dipole moments are aligned randomly. You can see here. So for this molecule, dipole moment is in this direction. Okay? This molecule, dipole moment is in this direction. So here the dipole moment is in this direction. You can see the direction. So here dipole moment is in this direction. So dipole moment of every polar molecule is aligned randomly. Okay? It is randomly. Okay? So in absence of external electric field, the permanent dipoles, means this dipole basically, of the molecules orient random. They are oriented random. Hence, net dipole moment is 0. So dipole moment of one molecule cancel with another. So total dipole moment is 0. You can see here, we are written here. So dipole moment is 0. Now, when we apply electric field, now this is the case one where the electric field is 0. Now we have to apply some electric field. You can see when we apply some electric field. Pay attention. Now this is the polar molecules. When we apply electric field, you can see the change. You can see the change. So this is in absence of electric field initially. You can see this is in absence of electric field. So both the diagrams are similar. But as we apply electric field, then so their dipole moments are oriented in the direction of electric field. So this is the direction of electric field. You can see here most of the molecule align their dipole moment in the direction of electric field. So you can see here dipole moment align in the oriented in the direction of electric field. So here these molecules having some dipole moment. Here dipole moment is 0. So here dipole moment is 0. But here it has some dipole moment and it is in this direction. Because these dipole means polar molecule oriented themselves in the direction of electric field. You can see here. Hence dipole moment is induced. Here some dipole moment is produced. Pay attention. When electric field is zero, dipole moment is zero. When we apply some electric field, then it has resultant dipole moment, because the polar molecule orient themselves in the direction, their dipole in the direction of electric field. So this is the polar molecule. Similar manner we have to learn non-polar molecule. Non-polar molecules. Now next we have to learn non-polar molecules or non-polar dielectric. Non-polar dielectric. So non-polar means centers of positive charge and negative charge coincide. So you can see here the word coincide. A molecule in which centers of positive charges coincide with the center of negative charges is called as non-polar. Non-polar molecule has symmetrical shape. Their shape is symmetrical, and because of that symmetrical shape, the centers of positive and negative charges coincide with each other. Examples: N2, CH4, O2, C6, H6, etc. These are the examples. Now, we have to learn effect of electric field on non-polar molecules. So you can see a diagram. So this is the diagram in absence of electric field. So when electric field is zero, maybe here the centers of negative and positive charges coincide. So they coincide here. Okay? Positive and negative charges centers are coinciding. So dipole is not produced here. So when the dipole is produced, when positive charge and negative charge centers are at different points. In this means here dipole is not produced. So dipole moment is zero here. You can see here dipole moment is zero. Because positive charge and negative charge is at same point, or you can see, so dipole moment is Q into 2L. So 2L is the distance between two charges. But here both the positive charge center and negative charge center is at same point, so dipole moment is zero here. So you can see here, in absence of external electric field, effective position and negative centers coincide. Effective positive and negative center coincide. Hence dipole is not formed. So if the dipole is not formed, means no dipole moment. You can see dipole moment zero. Now we have to see when we apply electric field what happens. Now this is the diagram in absence of electric field. But when we apply electric field, you can see the change. I repeat this diagram again. In absence of electric field, this is the diagram. When we apply electric field, you can see the change. Then centers of positive and negative charge, they are not coincide to each other. So dipole is produced here. Some dipole moment is there, and that dipole moment is in the direction of electric field. When electric field is applied, positive charge and positive charges are pushed in the direction of electric field. Positive charges are pushed in the direction of electric field, and negative charges opposite to the direction of electric field. Means positive charges are pushed in this direction and negative charges in this direction. Due to separation of this positive charge and negative charge centers, some dipole is formed. Dipole moment is there. Here we get the dipole because positive charges are pushed in the direction of electric field and negative opposite to that. So dipole is formed here.